State. I didn't see an anonymous guardian at the compound or in the school. I have an youth center. If the government I tell revise. I want to buy about break. I buy more here. How about the same more here? We have to take the money. Buying or hit and one. So now I have to feminine and never had to wear jar and let their leader here. I ain't got their leader. I got their leader. I got Jimmy West and I got their leader. The sport. That's it. All to atmosphere.
I'm strong. I see you. Welcome back to my channel, guys. We are here again, and this video you are watching now is what PM shared, and I would like you to go through it. But he said on the the title of the video, he said we call on Biafrans to disregard this fake and staged video of the Nigerian desperate criminals, IPOB Nigeria, listening to their old fools. They kidnapped you by shouting with pump action. This sounds like a fake, to be honest, because unless maybe the video you see, I believe that this is just part of the video. So they kidnap you, all of a sudden you are the one holding the kidnappers on hostage. And I don't think Fulani kidnappers use pump action only. I don't think so. So welcome. So we have a video to react to. Excellence, what you guys, see you. How are you? Good afternoon to your time. Good afternoon to you. And Armstrong said good morning. Okay, yeah, it's morning. It should be morning there. So we are going to go through that video. And for you to know what before then, I have to beg of you to like the video. Click on the like button if you don't mind. So this video you're about to watch is the video of one of the people that are reasonable and sensible from Oduduwa land. I love to hear from them, even though as we're watching the videos of some of them that are, Afanjas, people who believe they can do everything without you. They don't care about other people. Everything must go through them. In fact, the only opponent they see and the threat they perceive in Nigeria is Igbo people. So that does not mean that every Yorubas are like that. These people, this kind of person is the reason why I always say that you don't need to, attack or feel bad about some of the posts from the Yorubas, because it's not all of them. I've received many comments from people telling me, "Oh, you are trying to. Are you saying they are not bad? Are you saying they are not?" No. Everybody have opinion. Everybody have what they want to say, but you cannot tag that the whole Yorubas are the same. Yes, you have many bigotry there. I'm not saying that it's a lie, but for the sake of the few of them that are sensible, why don't we just call it what it is? Afonjas. So let's hear from this our brother here. I call him a brother because he's very sensible, and he articulates information more than many people that claim they are fighting for Biafra. Especially those of them that will have political solution and have one or two things to do, believing that politicians, are the one to give you Biafra and all that. Now let's listen to him. Before then, OBS, I see you. Mazakai reporting there. Good morning from here and greeting to all genuine Biafrans. I love it when you guys mention that genuine Biafran, because not everybody is genuine. So that is good. And let's go there. Let's start with this broadcast of this guy. Like the video that he made, not the broadcast, any interview that he granted.
First is best. I've been saying to people, whether anybody likes it or not, that nobody can stop Biafra. No human being can stop Biafra. No human being can stop the sun from shining, whether you like it or not. No, it's not about it. Biafra is a spirit. I'm a Yoruba man. I have the spirit of Oduduwa in me. If you kill me, you cannot kill my spirit. Nobody. So Biafra is a spirit that no human being can conquer. You can't conquer it. Every Igbo man, whether you like it or not, you're a Biafra. Forget politics. It doesn't No. It's not about politics. It's about the fact that every man that was born in the East, they have this Biafra spirit in them. I have to do a spirit in me. I also have the Iowa spirit in them. You understand? Okay, let me give an example. After the Civil War, you bomb them, you destroy their properties. Then we saw children in videos with Kwashoko, big bellies, begging. We saw these videos. Then, what did God do for them? God made sure that today they are everywhere, they are where they are. Because of that, they have that spirit in them, which no human being can conquer. It's a fact. You know, people that they are so afraid, I'm not a Biafra. You are a Biafra man. If you are a man, you are a Biafra man. Peter Obi and Igoma is a Biafra man. For example, our president Bola went to say to Obama, I said, "Go to one man. You can see, I am first and a Yoruba person. Then a Yoruba person. Then before I'm in Nigeria. So Adigoma first is a Biafra. Then before he's in Nigeria, that's who he is. You can't deceive yourself. You can be deceiving yourself every time, but the truth will catch up with you one day. I said to people, I said, even if you kill all the good people and remaining one little child, that child is Biafra. That's why it cannot be defeated. They are everywhere now. I did not everywhere. Where do you go that you won't see them? In shops, in marketplaces, all over the world, they're everywhere. So you can't defeat them. So only Kanu will only embolden them. Terrorist sponsors are not in detention in Nigeria. People, for example, even Sunday go to Obama that said he want to do it is free. Then why is Nnamdi Kanu in detention? You know what I'm saying? Now listen to me. When Nnamdi Kanu appeared in court, did you watch the court proceedings? When they appeared in court and he was speaking boldly. So my best friend is Adigo President. He called me and said, I about you. I said, why did you see from the video? He said, no, he just saw Nnamdi Kanu speaking. I said, you don't understand spiritual matters. The spirit of Dimo Dumegojuku was speaking in Nnamdi Kanu that court proceeding. He was very bold. He was telling me, because you cannot guide me in this court. It is the spirit of a man that makes a man, not the body. The body can die, but the spirit cannot die. Okay, after the Civil War, why is Biafra still on people's lips today? It's not supposed to die because the spirit refused to die. That's what they don't know. The spirit refused. The body can die. The body is human flesh. From generation to generation. No, for else now. So whether you like it or not, whether you try to deceive yourself or not, it cannot go, especially the way you are marginalizing them. Do you understand? Let me give an example. In education, journalism, in law, Yoruba people, they are majorly there. That's why you see the NUG and everything that are in Lagos, in Yoruba land. In military, majorly people that are military, majorly are in other people. In fact, that's why you see military headquarters is in Kaduna State. In Nigeria, we talk about business, importers, they are majorly Igbo people. But where is the seaport in Igbo land? That is the question. There's no seaport there. And it is deliberate. Or do you think it's not deliberate? It's deliberate now. So until you make sure that if there's justice, fairness and equity in Nigeria, then all of us will be able to move forward. But if we keep deceiving ourselves, one Nigeria, this one is better than that, you are just, you can't see. You cannot beat a child and ask the child not to cry. You know the truth. One Nigeria, don't see anything. It's just one Nigeria that looks like a Fulani country. One Nigeria that favors people and does not favor the other people. You understand? If people were in seaport, Lagos will be depopulated. If them seaport in their place, they have their place for seaport. And the people will say, Igbo land is landlocked. That's a big lie. Igbo land is never landlocked. They have sea. They can give them seaport so that they can start enforcing something from their own place. Not that everything will be that contained in Lagos. You know what I'm saying? So, this is where God has blessed them in business. Because I told people house. Property have been destroyed. They have nowhere to go. But God bless them. As of their leaders, especially from I know Anambra State very well. That's why today in West Africa, the amount of billionaires that come from Anambra State cannot compare to anywhere. It's a fact. Go and Google it. In West Africa, Anambra have the highest number of billionaires. They are good in business. What did they do? You serve your guy many years. Then after like 6 years, he gives you the shop. Then you go again. That one that gives shop today too. And then you come and serve him. That's how they were able to remove themselves small by small out of poverty. And to me, they gave that this outside people that they were giving people food and be begging. Today they be the poorest because they fought a civil war. That's what ordinarily all these beggars that you see here. And also literally be people with a fact. But they are not because people to think and take them out of poverty the way they can. But the government seems to be against them. I mean the federal government. If you give a Hausa man the same opportunity, you government same opportunity. If they go for the same opportunity, Nigeria is better than this. But because no, okay, this is your tripod, and I'll be saying this. Nigeria is like a tripod. These three things. If you remove one out of it, two cannot make it stand. You deliberately remove the gold from them. You now give only Hausa and Yoruba. It's not, no. It's not. I mean, it's not good. No, it's not balanced. It's not complex. It's not balanced. It was a day one man. He was very happy. Yoruba man. He said, Igbo will never come president after Yoruba, after Hausa Yoruba. I said, I want to ask you a question. This useless Yoruba and Hausa and power, what are you benefited from it? Yeah, he said, no, I'm not. I said, total of high. You know that I'm not benefiting, but you can't even say the truth. I'm not benefiting anything from them. You are a Christian, you have the mind of God to tell people that no, this is not right. We cannot say we are one country and we are against a particular people. No, but to become president is Wahala. Let me give you an example. In Nigeria, go and check every unitary school. If a Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo man want to write an exam, it's a fact. Unitary school, Yoruba man will he must have like 200 marks to be admitted. Igbo man like 200 marks to be admitted. Hausa man like 50 marks. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Unitary school in Nigeria, all of them. Now, if after somebody 200 marks, another 200 marks, another 50 marks, they now go to school. If they have a job in federal civil service, in NFPC, in CBN, all those things, the first person to be employed will be that person that have 50 marks. I said the country should go forward. Stop deceiving yourself. Let us go for Nigeria. You cannot wait for a goat and the goat will now become a cow. Wait for Nigeria. You have been waiting for Nigeria so many years. And it's not working because there is no justice, equity, and fairness. Until there is justice, equity, and fairness, then the country can strive and move forward. And people will see that, oh, Nigeria is working. But for now, there is no justice, equity, and fairness. People are just deceiving themselves. You understand? There's no justice, there's no equity, there's no fairness. People are just deceiving themselves. I don't deceive myself. I'm a kind of person, I tell myself the truth. My father used to tell me, if somebody is deceiving you, it's better. But you don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself. Nigeria cannot work like this. Yeah, you are sidelining a major tribe. And you're making sure that they don't get to power. And I'm putting incompetent people in power. In 2015, and I told people, and this election, if you make mistake, Nigeria will never recover. I said, I don't fear anybody. No, it's Buhari. The reason why they were against Jonathan was because Jonathan's name said his name is Goodluck Ebele. And take away Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan is like, I think it's not like Igoma, it's Nigeria that is. You know that is like Igoma. When we come on time, I said, my hand no dey there. And they know me, my hand is not there. Even when they went to Ojota to protest against him, I did not go, they know, I said, go for me. I know they follow steps. Now, they remove him and put a man that ordinarily cannot be a local government chairman, that does not have the brain to even be a security, a guard in the bank. You put him as the president. Look at where Nigeria is today. Because of tribalism. I know that why you don't do anything, but she was like Obama is his wife. You don't vote like that. He said, no, look at the problem now. This 2023 game, this is the best time to change Nigeria. I said, this time around, very simple. Competence, capacity, character, commitment. It's our let's go. I was telling, let's go, please, let's go this time around. And I don't collect money from anybody, just vote to buy. So no, it's in the one you but in our own person, you want I said, no, don't do like this. And no, nothing go. I was in the bus when I was campaigning, when that old man said, I would rather die under Tinubu than to enjoy other people. I was in the bus. What this man said, I know that Tinubu cannot perform well, but when I vote for him, I go to Anigo man. The other man in my compound said, people cannot be trusted. I said, if anything that can be trusted in Nigeria, I swear to God, I'm thinking from bottom of my heart, it's because, but you know why? They are everywhere doing business. Everywhere you go, I'm an artisan, I do my work everywhere. I've been to where must see Anigo man doing that chemist or something there. He said, no, that same man is complaining in the compound. Yes, now. Maybe I told some of them now they want to come and join the obedient movement. And I told them, if you want to join, they say, I'm not a spokesman, I'm not anybody. So if you want to join, just make sure that you are working. If you don't have work, they give you a mala 5,000, you put under Mumu again. So both this time around, don't collect money. Make sure that things are going well. I'm telling you, I know that I know what people are facing. No, me and that one, see, all those ones I want. Poverty, insecurity, inflation does not know time or religion. I told them, even Buhari that we say is the worst president is not better than our someone beat and missing Buhari. I said, if we can miss Buhari in Nigeria, that means something is wrong. Is it like that? And I was coming from my house one day. 3 people came to meet me. Thank God, come. I said, come. Obia and Atiku won't get together. I said, what's the problem? I beg. We let's just together. I said, good morning, no. It's good morning. I want you here. I told you in this place. You kept calling me, you're a bastard. You hate you're a bastard. I'm a human person, but the truth is the truth. Let us see the truth and say it. Now look at it. Then and now, they don't want Peter Obi to come back. I you see. He come back. But the bad way of it's a trade I know, traders and multiple. That way, not just a politician. That they don't know anything in politics. They put all their children in politics, all their wife politics. They don't know you. They are used to and dump you. They don't know you now. You give them. Even I told them this place. You give them 2 acres of rice. This is 2 acres of rice. Maggi, salt, tomato, groundnut oil. We are man now. We are take. Go and vote. They will not be singing. A man was giving elderly woman one spaghetti. A video. I have the video here. Sister, one spaghetti. I was like, this is bad now. We still have them be truth in this place. How can brother be receiving you every year? The same thing you do every year. Don't collect money from everybody again. Vote your mind now that this man can do it. My mind. I don't care the best way to your mind. But what is the one they give you? We finish.
We know they hear for Nigeria. We know they hear.
No, see, let me tell you. Poverty has been weaponized. And democracy cannot work where there's poverty and illiteracy.
In the developed country, something like this, it doesn't happen now.
It doesn't happen. Yes, but no. See, my brother, let me give you an example. When you are okay, if somebody call you and they come and take 5,000 and vote for somebody, you cannot vote because you have that money. But somebody that is not working, they brainwash him, I give him small money and food. He will vote for the wrong candidate. That is the problem. So poverty and illiteracy have been weaponized. That whenever election comes, you must vote for a wrong leader because it's of your time. You understand? So it is intentional. They made it so that when you are so poor, you must vote for the wrong candidate, which I am against. Muslim ticket, Mumu ticket, Muslim, Mumu. Even the good are Muslim ticket, even the Muslim self, Now let me tell you, under Jonathan, you know that if the Kabir is coming, we call it layer. Under Jonathan, people they will be buying goats, rams up and down. Have you seen one ram past here? Some of them are giving them quick notice. It is frustration everywhere. But we want them that the only way to go is to vote for a man that have competent capacity. They say no. We want to go to our tribe. Oh yeah, your tribe, enjoy it. I told them, I said, after 2 years, all of it become competent. Less than 5 months, they are not coming to visit us. That's the problem. cannot die. Whether you like it or not, no human being on earth can stop Biafra. That's my opinion.
Thank you guys for joining me back. And if you are just joining me, we are here to go through, to react on this video of one Oduduwa brother, what he said, and you have listened to that. I intentionally allow it to play to the end, and I really appreciate you for waiting so long. Triple M, I see you. Ellen, I see you. OBS, I see you. And Chroma, all of you that have put your comments, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and like the video. Now, let's go through this, what this guy said. That Biafran spirit cannot be killed. It cannot, nobody can stop it. That one you can tell, all right? In fact, we don't even need to tell you. You can see it for yourself. But why I'm reacting to this video is because what this guy said, many Biafrans, they don't want to answer Biafran. But when I say many Biafrans, I'm talking about by birth. Some of them are still contesting for one post or another in Nigeria. So that one is there. But what I mean by many Biafrans is anybody that if you're Southeasterners, all right, and you are Igbo or not, and Biafrans, any type of tribe you come from in Biafran land, you are the one I'm calling out now. Most of them they don't have knowledge that this guy just showed here. Okay, when you hear them telling you, oh, Igbo land is a land rock, they say there is landlock, or whatever they call it. What we know, that is a lie, and he said it here. Landlock on what? Because when you see the agenda of Nigerian government carving out a community that belong to Igbo people to another places, all right, and they pretend that it's normal, just go. He said that is a lie. And the example that he gave is very, very, very accurate. First and foremost, we all know that when you talk about Nigerian military today, Nigerian army, you talk about Northerners. That is why it is so easy for Nigerian army to recruit Boko Haram without any stress. In fact, they know that the army belongs to them. Who made it so? Because of civil war. They normally do that. Okay, it's not as if after civil war they started joining army. Northerners are always interested in army. They are always interested in army because it takes nothing. Because they are kind of like Yog from Mumaz, so they join army a lot. And when you talk of journalism and lawyers and all that, judges and all that, kind of education somehow, you talk of Yorubas. And he said that because of the Northerners having much interest in army, that is why you have army headquarters in Kaduna State. And when you look at the line of Nigerian journalism and judges and lawyers and all that, kind of judiciary, okay, you see the headquarters in Lagos and Yoruba land and all that. But Igbos are known for commerce and business, anything about business, trade, and buying and selling, importation, exportation, and all that. Where is the seaport? And he made it clear that it is deliberate. They know what they're doing. They just, this is what we have been saying, and this is what Biafran have been calling out for a very, very long time. Then you see an Igbo man telling you that, oh, you don't worry. After all, we don't need it. Is Yoruba? Is seaport in Lagos? It's not a problem. Is the Yorubas are they not? Lagos is not part of Nigeria. I will not a Nigerian. But others have their what they're known for in the region. Where is your own? They are still punishing you because of your, even something that you did not, you are not even involved. You did not participate in the civil war, just that your parents did, right? And you are still receiving the punishment of something that your parents did and their own parents did. Whatever that happened then, you are still receiving the punishment till this day. They have time to carve out history, to back it up, to back every atrocity that they do to you, just to back it up, to prove to you that what they are doing then they are aware of it, but this is what they want. Their joy is when you are going down and when you are suffering. He said that during the time of campaigning for P2B and all that, he shared his own experience. That even in the circle of Yoruba communities where he came from, he's a Yoruba man, that some people told him that it is better that they suffered, they go through pain in Tinubu's regime than voting P2B, than enjoying a P2B's regime. In fact, everything is for them. Some of them that are not, when hunger is far, talking to you, you'll be struggling to hear what hunger is saying. But when the hunger, okay, is in your doorstep, is now with you, then maybe that would be the time you realize that, look, what I thought about, what I feel about hunger is not what I'm seeing. So it may reshape your memory, your brain, and all that. That may be the reason why they are now sounding like they want to rethink on what they have done. But the deed has been done. Like I said, when God wants to bless you, experts that have been working against you will start making mistakes. Let me say it again. When God wants to uplift you, those people that have the power, experts in bringing you down, put him down spirit, that time they will all start making mistakes for your elevation. Biafran movement and Biafran freedom is here, and that is why everything they do now, they'll be making mistake. When going through, just imagine this, you went through fire in the hands of Buhari. You know what Buhari have done to you. You are aware of what they can give. You don't like it. And election is okay. And let's say they said next day is election. Then you are just coming out from recession and the pain and hardship from Buhari. The same party, the same ideology, the same cabal that you have spent 8 good years, not 1 month, not 8 days, not 4 months, not 4 years, 8 good years in his hands. The time to go is here. You know that he's going. You still go back, start clapping for the same cabal that just dealt with you in 8 good years. Is it ordinary? No, it's not ordinary. These are things that must happen for the righteous to be elevated. When I see the protest going on in Nigeria today, this is my own opinion, all right? I'm not telling you what I'm not discussing anything with anybody. What I'm saying is not from Biafra design, because some of you think, though, you're having meeting with PM. No, I cannot come here to lie to you, to pretend that I am this one. I have a lot of contact. Everything about government must pass through me. In fact, I'm in a Kakusa. I am not. Why? Because I don't want to tell you. I don't want to pretend to you that if I like, then I can put a call to PM. No, I don't have his contact. Am I running away from his contact? No. Just I don't have the opportunity to have the contact. Do you understand? And as a citizen of a country, because Biafra is a country, not a group, not a club group, not age grade meeting. This is a country, for crying out loud. So respect that. Even if you don't like it, that's what it is. And nobody needs you to validate it for you to be like that. That's how it is. And God have made it so. So let's not just get it twisted. What I'm trying to tell you is this, my opinion. When I see the protests going on in Nigeria today, the way things are going, the way things are moving, the way people, different opinion. When things are going on in the north, for example, people from the west, from the Yoruba lands, not one, not two, they have different opinion about what the way they perceive what is coming from the north is different from the way Easterners do. Even in the southwest, they have different perceptions, different feeling, different opinion about what's going on in the north. In the north, they seem to unite somehow than the west. Then the west, the Afanjas focus more on these problems staring at them from the north. They want to target to the east. just to prove all this propaganda I have been doing all these years right. When danger is coming in your front, and guess what? That is what God do. What God do when He wants to elevate the righteous. Sending you, the innocent people don't die just like that. No, something must happen. Something must happen. So we need to test, because I see the protests in the north. Like, if you have been if you have followed me for some time now, what I'm saying now is not, it shouldn't be new thing. It's not gonna be a new thing to you, because I've said in the past that whether you protest is a win for Biafra. Whether you did not protest is a win, and self-destruction is allowed. I'm not preaching violence. Disclaimer, I'm not preaching violence. I'm not saying people should go and destroy. But we all know what is called self-destruction. Sometimes, out of ignorance, out of will of God, you just wake up one day and said to do what ordinary you can do. You'll be doing it to bring yourself down. Sometimes you do it in a positive way to elevate yourself. When the Spirit of God was, things change. When God moved, nations, we feel it. The call for Russian flag, is it ordinary? No. Then you see people telling you Biafra is dead and this and that. This, our brother from Oduduwaland, made it clear that it is not about you saying you are Biafra or not. That it is in you. The spirit is there. You can kill the body, you can kill the spirit. Then the question for those of you who enjoy killing Biafrans, how many Biafrans do you think you will kill for you to stop it? How many? For those of you who are calling for kidnapping of Mazda's PM and to hold Mazda Mekan, in fact, some of you are even calling for his head. Okay, that's you. You have right to call what you want to call. But let me ask you, how many are you going to kidnap? How many are you going to kill for you to say, we have done it. Now we are free from the Biafran issue? This guy also made it clear that you cannot stop this. Ordinarily, you can't stop it. Even if you are doing the quality share of what they call it, national cake, right? Sharing of national cake is equal. I mean, what I mean national cake, the allocation, the development, everything equal. Even if it's equal, it is difficult for you to stop it. Having lost the number of people that Biafra have lost in the hands of Nigeria, and having fought for Biafra for 3 good years, and going back to Nigeria to suffer again after Civil War for more than 50 years now, and the things that made Biafra to start asking for to succeed from Nigeria is still repeating itself, even in a new higher level, to compare what we used to have those days. So the evidence is too clear to ignore. You may be seeing people talking about Biafra, then you have to research to see reason why you support Biafra. But now you don't even need to think. You don't even need to go research. All you need to do is to look around. Just look at. You don't even need to check newspaper, unless you are beneficiary of this nonsense. Then you will pretend not to see it. But like he said as well, reality will hit you at the right time. When it hits you, you don't have anyone to blame. Whether it will come, it will come. You want the one Nigeria. You say Igbos mean nothing. Then, in fact, you are the one saying all those things, sharing everything, yet you can't fix even one thing. And all of us are from Africa. We know what African tradition means in terms of bloodshed. I mean, when you are, even if I don't think there's any culture, any community in Africa that don't have one or two respect to the dead. Or I don't think you have any community, any culture. I mean, I'm not saying secret cult. I'm talking about communities. That is a place that people lives and have, leaders live like normal human beings. In Africa, I don't think you have such society whereby killing is not doesn't mean anything. You can kill anytime you want, and nobody will hold you responsible. I don't think we do have such thing. So why is it that all of a sudden, because of the West, we believe that now we are government? I am government. So if I kill, that's not it doesn't matter. In African land, protesters are out, you kill. People who hold flags, you kill. I have different opinion with what you have or what you want me to have is the problem. You are looking for a way to kill. How many are you going to kill to have that thing that you want to have? The video that I played in our previous broadcast, the last broadcast before this one, at any part of it, we heard what that guy said. A good work guy as well. Young, vibrant Yoruba. Some of these Yorubas, that's why even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, with some of these videos that we are now playing, lately, should give you reasons why you don't need to, attack all the Yorubas. Some of them are some of them that are ranting and talking nonsense on social media. You can't use that to judge everybody. It is very, very wrong. When you see the sound mind and the kind of brain that comes from this kind of people, then you don't need to say, okay, all of Yorubas should go to hell at this. No, you don't do that. We actually need each other. I love that statement. Well. Because that's what I've been saying before. The young Yoruba guy that made a new song for Mazan to be released. All right, these are people that you need to respect, right? You need to appreciate them. Let me not use the word respect. You need to appreciate them. Let me use the word appreciation. You need to appreciate them because they're not hypocrite. You can't crucify everybody because of few Afonja's noise. Most of them are so irritating. Right? To be honest, when you read a comment, you feel wow. They know how to undermine your work, your effort, and who you are. And they will still turn around and still telling you that you guys don't respect elders. Then you ask yourself, you that are insulting us, are you respecting us? Doesn't mean you don't have elders. Okay, elders only is in your region. That's just by the way. So when you see good things, say that it's good. Right? When you see the bad, I'm not saying that Igbos are excellent, we don't have our own mistakes. We do. But it is so painful that somebody who has spent years with Master Monokan receive salary, claim that they have been in meeting with Master Monokan and talking freedom and wearing cap with Biafra logo and all that. We couldn't even understand simple things that Master Monokan wanted, what it takes to have Biafra. Even if you don't know, why don't you follow ordinary instruction? Number one, Master Monokan is not the type that likes to dine and wine with people who call themselves politicians. He don't like it. But you following him, one of the things that you love doing is that. So how can you say that you are a disciple? Now, let me bring to you the video that we played before. Then you cannot compare it with these two, with this one that I played, the one that I played before now. Playing both of them is to remind you the thing that some of us don't even pay attention to.
Real quick, make I do this video. I have finally come to conclusion that Igbos were not the one that plotted the 1966 coup. Yes.
This voice you are hearing is from a guy from Yoruba land. What I'm doing now is not to tell you that, he said what he said is true or not. Whether you believe it or not, the lesson to learn from what he's saying is that the motive and the agenda of, Igbo's coup, Igbo coup, is not about that coup. But there's something they want to achieve with it, which is to make you hate Igbo the more, and why they bring themselves, because what they want is Hausa pass to Yoruba, Yoruba pass to Hausa. Election comes, they will give president to Hausa. Okay, Hausa, give back to Yoruba. Yoruba, give to Hausa. That's what they're doing, and they love it. Some of them that are happy with it. Then you ask them, what is your benefit? Nothing. Hear this guy.
Now, let me explain why I said so. A few months ago, the Igbos were online saying they are not going to protest. Like, they make them known to everybody that we are not going to protest. We are not joining any protest. Fast forward to earlier this week, or last week, I see a whole lot of Yoruba men online flooding the internet with a video saying the Igbos are the one calling for protest. Then I was shocked, like, these people no dey online since they see videos. I even see some Yoruba people that was attacking Igbo people, making videos attacking Igbo people that why won't you people vote? Why won't you people protest? Why you people protest? All of us are suffering. You don't want to protest. And now all of a sudden, you people tag them as the people that are calling for the protest. So how much more? This one is happening right in front of us, like right in our eyes. We all know that the Igbos are not the one calling for protest. Why are they pinning it on the Igbos? So this made me come to conclusion that the 1962 coup was carried out by the Yorubas, and because it was not successful, they quickly pin it on the Igbos. Yes, that is what happened. I talk with my full chest. Now wetin happen? Now Yorubas plotted the 1963 coup. It was because it wasn't successful. That was the reason why it was pinned on the Igbos.
Now, talking about the 1962 coup or whatever, the agenda of that coup was to make Awolowo prime minister. Is it prime minister or president they are using that time? The man was in prison in Calabar. That's the history of that issue. And Fulani was trying to invade, to use Afonjan's group to take Yoruba, because Afonja also wants, because come and help me to the governor, like what Hobosodema did in Imo State. Come on, okay, you want land, come and help me. Once you make me governor, I will give you everything you want. That's how they trade Kwara State and all that. That's what I was told, though. I wasn't there. And the issue of Awolowo. Awolowo is in prison. I can't remember what they said he committed then in Calabar. And Igbo soldiers and Yorubas and other well-meaningful soldiers that want Nigerian to be country that they will be proud of. They believe that, okay, these few corrupt people, we are going to eliminate them. Now, like what this guy said, because it was not successful, because they know when to use tribal card, they play that tribal card, and being that Awolowo and his group also, the same thing that is playing out and is in their mind. The whole game was to make you head of the state. But what did he do? It was the same Awolowo. The same Awolowo is the one that they said that, initiate or suggest the idea of blockade. That because the war was not funny. It wasn't funny from both sides. Forget about that, the fact that the war was not being, it didn't get to the land of the supposedly Nigerians, like Yoruba land and some part in the north. Everything was happening down in the east. Defensive war. But the number of people going for that war from both sides is not something you can say, okay, it's a joke. That is why they are not bragging. Because have you seen any of them telling you that we kill you, okay, we massacre you? If not for blockade or whatever they called it, you cannot even, that war, Nigeria would have not succeeded. But because of hunger and hardship and all that, they use that to wipe away their shame. But one-on-one confrontation, it was not funny. I'm not saying that it was a bed of roses for Biafra, no. But at least Biafra was able to resist them. Do you know what it means to hold mighty Nigerian with Britain and Russia then? Because all of them, they were there, sponsoring the whole thing, giving them aid. But when God is with you and fighting for you, you cannot just say, okay, is my strength and my strength. I'm doing it with my strength. No, somebody somewhere is helping you, Biafrans, and that person is still on helping again. So the idea of 1962 Q or 1962 Q or 1967, I can't remember. the year that coup took place.
We all know that the Igbos are not the one calling for protest. Why are they pinning it on the Igbos? So this made me come to conclusion that the 1960 coup was carried out by the Yorubas, and because it was not successful, they quickly pin it on the Igbos. Yes, that is what happened. I talk with my full chest. Now what happened? Now Yorubas plotted the 1960 coup. It was because it wasn't successful. That was the reason why it was pinned on the Igbos. Yes, to wash them clean. Yes, that was what happened. Because you can't tell me that you are saying right in front of you. Okay, make I show you now the video. Watch this video. Watch the video.
mai ya ƙara kuɗi ba a yi magana akan ƙara kuɗin mai ba an ce kan mu yi zanga-zanga jiya wasu sun fito sun yi zanga-zanga ba wanda ya musu magana sai mu mun fito yau an ce ba za mu yi ba amma za mu haƙura.
So now after seeing videos like this and see the northerners always calling for protest, you still pin it on the Igbos? You don't do too much. Make una reduce the hatred. Make una reduce the hatred. I beg. You don't do too much. And another thing I want to say is that Yoruba, you people are cowards. I be Yoruba, but I'm a real son of Yoruba, not the fear. Una we know the real talk truth, when una see truth, una no be Yoruba. Now una be that bastard when una they always call me. Una be that. Are you people scared to feed the northerners? Okay, now you Igbo people, na hand feel rich. Now one they always call out Igbo people. Now they see all those northerners where they call out for protest. What you don't do? Nothing. You have done nothing to that. But you are quick.
And the reason why they are calling Igbo out is because of the fear they have back of northerners. They feel that we every fight against Igbo people is a fight for Nigeria, not a tribal one. But if they go one-on-one with Igbos, are not going to join Hausa to fight Yoruba. Never. If they want to do anything today between Yoruba and Hausa people, Hausa Fulani, Igbos cannot join any of the two parties to fight each other, fight themselves. Igbo will not join Yoruba to fight Hausa or Fulani. No. Igbo will not join Hausa to fight Yoruba. Never. So they know that any call, because they are smart, even though they are talking nonsense on social media, whenever you see them talking, oh, we are going to protest against Igbo, excuse me, they know the bond they have, what gives them strength. They are looking at that strength from the north. Remove the north, Yorubas are not going to talk bad about it. Like they will not have the courage. I'm talking about those who are from jazz. Like you see this Yoruba guy talking now. Anybody that can say something like this, for you to know Rema, okay? This guy, the way he talk, you can see he's very, very quiet in his statement. The way he talk, the way he pronounce words, the way he call things, he's very, very quiet, right? He's not we do this. He's not doing that. He's very gentle, picking his word one by one. Somebody like that, if you want to call yourself enemy to him, he will face you. That's a remedy. He's not going to run away. You saw those ones that it is like this are lying in Lagos. Every small thing they are hitting, they're pulling off their clothes. They're ready to go. When you actually want to go with them, they will start wearing that cloth back. So the reason why it is so easy for Yoruba to pour their anger, when I say Yoruba, like I always say, is those ones, right? Pour their anger on Igbo, to always call Igbos out. Their strength, their belief is that Northerners will do it for us. Then we'll be the one making the noise. Why not will be fighting for us? That's the belief. It's not as if we cannot Igbos, we can count the hair on your head. Therefore, we can go. They know. Because of the same thing that they told they know, they also know the fact that they cannot talk bad on Hausa people, because if you do, they will come after you. And coming after you, the Igbos are not going to join to defend them. No. If Hausa and the Fulani begin to do something like violence at all in Lagos or in any part of Yoruba land, Yorubas will start calling federal government to calm the situation down immediately. It's not as if Northerners have not done what we make them, what make Yoruba people to say, okay, we are going to protest against Northerners, they should leave our land. They have done it, but they know that if you do that, if you can try it at all, the Northerners will give you a reply immediately, and nobody's going to separate the fight. Nobody will separate the fight. So they always want to dodge it. That's not the fight. Like, I'm just trying to tell you why they will see somebody calling for protests, which they don't want anybody to call. If in the north, they will not, instead of facing the north and say, okay, why, who called out for protest there? They will not talk to the east. Oh, you look like you want to call for protest. So are you trying to call for protest? But you are hearing the voice from the north. But instead of you to say, okay, who mentioned that thing in the north? No, they will turn to east that are not even talking and said, you guys are so quiet, like you want to call for protest. Are you trying to call for protest? So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Igbos are the ones calling for protest. Igbos are the ones calling for protest. When Igbos call for protest, when, how, where? Just like that, Igbos are the ones calling for protest. Una need change this mentality wey una get, wey una want the pin, or every bad thing wey dey happen around the world, una want pin am to Igbo people. It's no good. Make una stop am. Make una stop am. This one now, una no go feel like say una no see am. Igbo don talk since day one say they no dey protest. The Northerners are the one calling for protest. Go and meet them.
Even the first mini protest that started wasn't in Yoruba land, not in the north. I mean, the first protest they did, people are protesting, hunger day, hunger day, hunger this, hunger. That one, it was not official. It was just random people decided to protest. They were waiting for protest from the southeast to start. Southeast and I said, no, we are not protesting. They will later announce official protest for a coordination nationwide, just to drag Igbos. Igbos said, no, we are not protesting. PM came out and said, no, nobody should protest. And they still call Igbos. I don't know what is wrong with them. Like I told you, it's all about cowardness. It's all about cowardic life. You cannot stand to face your fear. You can't. And all you can do is to talk. I don't know. But thank God for this guy.
Stop doing as if you don't. Face your fears. Face your fears. The Northerners are the one calling for protest. Face your fears. And the most delusional thing I've heard any Yoruba man saying online is, if it's Igbo man now, they will not protest. If it's Hausa man now, they will not protest. It is because it's Yoruba man that was there. That is the reason they want to protest. I want to ask a question. Under which regime did they do Operation Occupy Nigeria? The protest Occupy Nigeria was under which regime? Good Lord Jonathan. NSAS protest was under which regime? Buhari. So how they no protest under other people this thing, they won't come protest for it. You people are too delusional. Now Yoruba people now una carry protest for head. NSAS so Occupy Nigeria una carry protest for head. Now una no fit chop wetin una dey dish to others. Una dey fear.
Okay, that is a very, very wonderful one. And these two individuals have said it all. All right. And many of them have disappeared because the agenda against Igbo they don't know that nobody will pick any interest on that. People just ignore that totally. And Northerners are the one bringing it by fire, by force. Anyhow, the way you want it, the way you see it. Everywhere in the North now, even some of them are not saying anything about the protests going on in the North. They pretend that federal government should do something. They should do something. Do something on what? Like I said, when God wants to bless you, He will give you what you need to hold yourself. Okay, the video that we played before this is the one. People. PM said that that Nigerian IPB Nigerian staged this video, which to be honest, it looked like they staged it because I don't see why they're holding proportions to, and they claim that they kidnapped them and all that blah blah blah. So I'm not going to say much about it. PM have said you should just ignore it, and I will ignore it without making much reference to that or comment. So let me bring to you this. Okay, the this post that PM made, and some of us have seen a video of those called the Southeastern governors and politicians trying to shine with the non-protests from the Southeast, trying to make it look like they are the one that instruct people not to protest, and people have listened to that. No, it has nothing to do with them, but they want to take glory. And PM said, refuting the claim made by the defunct and illegitimate Nigerian stooge in Biafran homeland. We call on Biafrans to disregard the claims of the political criminals representing Nigerian within Biafran territory. The nationwide protest has shown the Biafran rejected Nigeria. The attention of the Biafran government in Nigeria have been drawn to the rumors propagated by the illegitimate stooge of the terrorist Nigerian state, insinuating that they were responsible for Biafran citizens not participating in a civil movement currently ongoing in Nigeria, tagged and bad urban governance protest, which is outside the Biafran territory. If it is laughable that the like of Soludo, Mba, and Uzodinma and Devomai were seen in a video attempting to appear relevant, spreading falsehood and propaganda through the podium of their junk medium. The non-participation of Biafrans in any is an evidence that the Biafran government has succeeded in delegitimizing them within Biafran territory. This unrepentant stooge has since sold themselves to the terrorist state and has sworn to serve them to the best of their irrelevance. Irrelevant, corrupt, and illegitimate abilities, even if it makes them appear laughable. The action has continued to expose their long era of falsehood, propaganda, and deception on every aspect of citizenry affairs under the Nigerian terrorist state. Their responsibilities has always been to maintain the continuous subjugation of Biafrans through their actions, activities, and utterances in exchange of fame and relevancy. Biafrans should disregard them and either false. Biafrans should regard them and their falsehood notion, but closely monitor as they continue to expose themselves and their various tactics of manipulation and deception. The Biafran government called for non-Nigerian protests within Biafran territory, and it recorded 100% compliance. Not the illegitimate, corrupt Nigerian representative that have been served with a vote of no confidence. These corrupt politicians are not knowledgeable enough to understand when they have been caught up in their atrocities. The Biafran government will continue its ceaseless effort to adopt various mechanisms and operations that will hasten the delegitimization of Nigerian institutions within Biafran territory. We will lock down the entire Nigerian government institutions for 1 month, and you will see compliance from this corrupt and you see the compliance from these corrupt politicians too. Yes, we have made mention of that in the past, that when that announcement will be made, people should look forward to respect and take it serious, because it will be another mind blow effort from Biafra government in exile. People should look forward to that because I can see, I can feel it. Things may happen from that. Excuse me. Okay, Isaac Justice. May God Almighty continue to strengthen my PM and Jack. Okay. Thank you for your comment. And Afro Culture said that. Thank you, Simon Ugu, and good evening, brother. Okay, guys, this is what PM said about the upcoming um, lockdown on only government institution, not markets, not student, and all that. So PM will clarify that more by the time he made it, and when he will make the announcements. So the issue of them claiming that they are the one that responsible for Biafra not protesting and all that is laughable. You have to ask yourself, if it's not because of Biafra government in exile, Northerners in the east would have decided to protest. Yorubas in the southeast would have decided to come out and protest. I mean, if it's only because of governors and government agents said, other people that live in different land would have come out to protest. Okay, but as long as it's been mentioned by government from Biafra government in exile, you automatically know Northerners because they are all foreigners. They don't have. Let me not go there because when Biafra is being declared, you will now talk of document that make you to be in the country and all that. So, my people, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. We are going to draw the curtain now, and we are going to be back again later tonight on the morning. Any step the zoo makes now, it is for the benefit of Biafra freedom. I told you, that's why I said everything is win-win. A win-win, very, 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 very true. Greeting all over, some freedom, greeting everyone. So I really appreciate you for your time, guys. And please, before you go like the video, comment and tell us where you're watching from. See you again and remain blessed. Thank you. Tell us what you think about all we have discussed, okay? I will look forward to that. And if you're new here, I expect you to subscribe and subscribe. Bye bye for now. See you again. Take care.